think the best way to send off Hitman 2 is probably to do Isle of whatever the heck the final level is called. Eye of Sgàil. We did it so badly the first time that I think we should try to do it slightly better this time. Please get away from... Like... Why am I stuck to the... Please? Please, I need the brief... Okay, we don't need the briefcase. Alright, I want your security outfit. I remember this. I do miss the briefcase, but life goes on. The other two characters, I guess I shouldn't say every other character. I feel like you can hobble together like a semi-functional deck. All of the high-level Ascension Ironclad advice is like, get this relic. And I'm like, well, if I get the chance, I will. You know what? I don't think I want to... Maybe... Please stop saying the F word. Oh, still trespassing. God, he's good. Don't think twice. It's all right. Was that Sinnoh? Oh Lord, he coming.
You know what it's about.
May I?
Listen here, pal.
Absolutely not. My mistake.
You are not getting through.
That's my mistake for getting above my station. Dude, I'm just leveling with you. I don't really know what to do up here. It's kind of a touchy room. I think I am going to... I mean, there's space for 2 bodies. Let's see if this works.
I bet Gary lost this.
Gary! How did he know? I bet he comes back in like 2 fucking seconds. It is a Mathis strat. I'll level with you. Watch this.
What irresponsible person left a weapon
It was Gary.
lying around?
I'm sorry. This is a... I get 2 throwables, but like I still don't understand how we can do it quickly enough. Maybe we just escape. I'm like, no joke, the briefcase actually would be 10 out of 10 here.
Not another one. This is a disgrace.
It's the 16th gun this week. We actually should not have knocked out the 3rd one. I think. If we had just left the one dude alive. Yep. For this exact reason. Okay. He's learning though. He's learning.
Ugh, no way.
Chat, I have a culinary related question for you. I'm sorry. No guns and no surprises. What Japanese food is better? Sushi or ramen? It's a very tough question, I think. I like them both. Right now, I'm thinking sushi, but I think I'm thinking sushi because I'm eating sushi. But when I'm eating ramen, I'm like, dude, this is the best meal ever made. Sushi is too high class? No way, dude. You can get some cheapo, like, discount sushi. You can get some junk food sushi.
Ah, here's something 47. According to this email thread, Sophia Washington has recruited one of the architects in a plan to discredit the Constant. The poison chip in the Constant's neck was designed
A
by
Kronstadt engineer! Anyway, okay. Look, it might take us 4 hours to beat this mission. We gotta skip some of this stuff here.
47. Olivia is trying to locate Mr. Sinclair's cell number. See if we can't contact him directly.
Identify Sinclair. I just get the cheapest fugu I can get on the dark web. I also like to live dangerously. Would you rather eat the best sushi in the world or the best ramen? That's an easy question. I would rather have the best sushi in the world for sure. But would you rather have sushi that costs $1 or ramen that costs $1? I would rather have ramen that costs $1 100%. $1 sushi scares the shit out of me. Ramen can be good. I would go so far as to say that ramen is probably one of those foods that gets elevated the most from instant to, you know, restaurant quality. Okay, I'm just being honest. How the hell am I supposed to find Sinclair? The conference space, okay. Are you much of an instant ramen man, NL? No, not at all. Although I have been at points in my life. You gonna get that?
Can I help you? You're kind of freaking me out.
It was not a no parking zone. I parked there.
I have an idea. This idea is highly simple, by the way. What's the difference between instant ramen and restaurant ramen? Honestly, it's like the richness of the broth. This is not what I meant to do. Like a hot water plus spice, it can make a decent, like an acceptable broth. But like a fatty, lardy sort of like real ramen broth. No, it's, yeah, according to Reddit, it's just a hard-boiled egg and fresh green onions. But that ain't it.
That's Sinclair, all right. And those are the blueprints for the poison chip. Should come in handy.
Hold on, where's the camera? It's a little close for comfort. No! The ramen restaurant I frequent has 8 seats. There's people waiting outside even in winter. Yo, it's like, it's, I mean, ramen's been popping off in Vancouver forever, I guess, but, like, certainly, there's no way this is gonna work. Certainly before I lived here, it was already popping, but there's, like, so many ramen joints in the city now are, like, crazy busy. Like, there's this place called Danbo that's amazing, but there's a lineup even at, like, well, that's not good. There's a lineup even at, like, you know, 10:50 p.m., and it closes at 11. But you can get in and out there in 2 seconds. It must be on, like, some TripAdvisor list, because people keep, like, whenever Kate and I go there, the people next to us are always like, can you tell me what ramen is? And I feel bad the servers are like, you know, it's a soup. And they're like, wow, soup, huh? I'll take 2 ramens, please.
That's Sinclair, all right. And those are the blueprints for the poison chip. Should come in handy.
I had to wait 2 hours for poutine in another city? That's wild. Ramen is probably the food I've waited the longest for. When we were in San Francisco, we went to a ramen place called, I think it's called Mensho Tokyo Ramen. And it was really good, but it was also like an hour and 20 minutes wait to get into the restaurant. We probably would have waited like an hour and a half to go to this Indian buffet we went to, but Corey got there way before us and waited in line, which was extremely helpful.
I suppose. No robe, no mask. Which rank are you?
Oh, I'm more of an outside observer.
Name's Sinclair. I'm chief technical designer at Kronstadt Industries.
The name rings a bell.
Ah, yes. Well, some questions are best left unanswered.
Show.
Don't you agree?
Here,
Carry on.
I think it might interest you.
What's this?
I think you know. The chip in your neck is my design, which means...
This guy's freaking me out. He's like the third Sedin twin.
Most interesting. Meet me at the tower.
A big question is pho or ramen? Yo, no vaping inside. There's like priceless artifacts here. I'd still probably take ramen, but with... Yo, this is old Wario. No disrespect. That's Dr. Wily. No disrespect meant to pho.
See those blueprints again, please. Interesting.
Excuse me?
All right, Mr. Sinclair. I'm listening.
Don't. In fact, forget all I said.
Excuse me.
This wasn't my idea. Sophia Washington. She's the one who told me to approach you. It's all a trap.
Styrofoam.
I never asked why. I just went along because she's the boss.
And you're telling me this now? Why?
Let's just say I don't like to get my hands dirty.
I see. Thank you for your candor, Mr. Sinclair. You have been most helpful.
And you too, Will Forte.
Sophia, I need to see you at the tower.
Yo, it's all going down. For me, it's not even close. Like,
You are an
when it comes to Japanese noodles,
Nicely done, 47. This should put Sophia firmly in the doghouse.
is that good? When it comes to Japanese noodles, is like ramen number
I'm
one,
sorry you got dragged into this.
way down the list at number two,
Particularly
udon, and then soba.
Fortunately, like most people of her ilk, she lacks humility and a sense of station.
And who are you, exactly?
A humble advisor. Nothing more.
Power without responsibility.
Ramen,
Nothing
I want to ramen with you. We're ramen,
You have my interest, Mr.
and I hope you like
I
ramen
think
too.
we'll speak again. For now, you will excuse me.
Give me some privacy.
Yeah, and I need to clear the air.
I thought those were just different preparations of ramen.
All right, I'm here.
You may remember we had a discussion on the NLSS. Somebody tried to convince me that their favorite dish was udon ramen, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
We've...
And I was made to look like a villain for doubting them, and then it turned out that I was correct.
I don't blame you for trying, Sophia.
Not that I'm going to try to dredge up the past necessarily.
Upstairs. Now.
You made a big mistake, Sinclair.
Yo, I can hear you, lady. Are you
Be
insane?
going away.
May I?
Sorry, sir.
That makes
Even
sense.
Architects are allowed.
That makes sense. I shouldn't be allowed to go up there. Just assuming there's got to be like a pipe somewhere that we can maybe use to get up there. I'm not really like... Here's the thing. The reason I don't eat instant ramen much is probably because I lived in Korea. I had so many mornings where I was just like, I don't want to do anything. So I just ate instant ramen. Now that I'm back in North America and have been for a while, I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to have like a breakfast of Ritz crackers and Shin Ramyun. So instead, I'll just have like a busted sandwich if it's gonna be Something like that. Yeah, it's also not very good for you, it's true, but... You know, I could say that, but then I also eat things that are not good for me on a more regular basis regardless, so...
This is how you repay me? You think because the partners noticed you...
I mean, this seems like a really good time.
Their confidence. I have served them for decades, and you don't even know their names.
And yet, you're the one with a poison chip in your neck, and I'm the one.
Hill pusher? Even better.
They gave it to you.
Ouch. That's gotta sting. I mean, the Hodgson is
Surprise, bitch.
odd, right? Only he speaks for the partners. Surely they wouldn't dream of undermining his authority. Only the partners are old school, aren't they? They recognize class.
I thought it would knock her off the edge.
Birds of a feather and all that. And you?
Nothing about this guy reeks of middle class. Did you hear him talk?
Think of public transportation. And while you have spent decades climbing the corporate ladder, me and Zoe, we've got ourselves a private elevator and it goes straight to the top.
Don't fool yourself, Sophia. They may use you to punish me, but you're a tool, nothing more. And this pathetic ruse only shows me how much you have yet to learn.
Kick her. Oh, do it, dude.
My piece. We're done here, boss.
Send her to the Shadow Realm. He will not. He's too honorable.
Zoe? Yeah, it's me. Listen, I screwed up. The Sinclair scheme, it blew up in my face, and the Constant, he knows. But he hasn't told the partners. Not yet anyway, but I sort of lost my shit and waved the kill switch in front of his face, so who knows what he's capable of. This is starting to look like a shoot first and ask forgiveness later scenario. I don't know why. Who knows what that man is thinking? I say, we flick the switch and blame the terrorists. No, hear me out, sis. They somehow infiltrated the island, had the Constant at gunpoint. You and me, we got there at the last moment. We had no choice. The Constant was compromised. It was the only way to protect the partners. It's what he would have wanted. Of course, it's risky, but so is not doing anything. We'll owe him. Fine. You're right. Too many variables. We'll bide our time. For now. Thanks, sis.
Oops. She died before she even...
Nice work, 47. Next up, Zoe.
She went totally lifeless. It's like I severed her spine with a devastating front kick.
Ah, rebirth. I get it.
What's new is that the Master of Ceremonies will light the effigy on fire with Zoe Washington.
What?
Interesting. Zoe Washington is going to partake in a ceremony, symbolizing the downfall of civilization from which the Ark Society will emerge unscathed. Apparently, a giant phoenix-shaped effigy is set on fire with Zoe inside it. Well, I suggest you locate this Master of Ceremonies who lights the fire, 47. If this doesn't sound like an accident waiting to happen, I don't know what does.
A bit showy.
It's
wouldn't you
Burning
say?
Man.
Hey, whatever sells.
Excuse me?
Command, we might have a situation. I'll check the perimeter. Over.
Some scumbags are just going around tossing apples everywhere.
Who's there?
Excuse me? You really shouldn't be here.
What the hell are you playing?
Okay, they don't like it. We can do it the old-fashioned way. Wow. Deserved. So highly deserved. Who are the people at this party? Don't learn their names. They're not gonna need them very soon. They're dark web dudes. It's the proprietors of the Silk Road. In what situation do you not need a name? Maybe for inline code readability via an anonymous reference. I would recommend against this dumb idea.
Remember that monkey paw?
Still trespassing. Oh my god.
I'm a multiple Tony Award-winning playwright and famous humorist. Part of my brain. Never got into school like this. Besides, I do chamber plays. Spectacle.
I know, you're like, how did that work? It's very simple. I'm extremely good at this video game. We're concealed as Father Gascon, the Bloodborne boss. The famous boss do Bloodborne. Begin the ceremony. It's me! Okay, you gotta leave the... Not supposed to be in there either. That's one wrong move. That's all it takes to have you sleeping with the fishes, man. It's me, the MOC. Dreams of getting shaded under a money tree.
A handsome pledge, and yet a drop in the ocean.
Hey, look, it's the crypto market. Amazing ceremony. Please tell me we throw the Olympic torch at it to light it. It goes Halle Mary in Hallelujah. Pick your poison, tell me what you do. They're burning Magic the Gathering cards? Yeah, this is me at the game store yesterday buying Ultimate Masters packs for my wife.
Zoe Washington.
Submitted for the approval of the Midnight Society.
As our founder's rightful successor. Our inspiration. Our guiding light. The custodian of our future.
Excellent work, 47. Enjoy the spotlight.
Patrons of the Ark Society are part of a select, chosen few. Our founder, James, showed us how to survive. But survival is not enough. We must live and we must soar. The Ark Society must not only commit it to survival.
Both targets down. Impressive work, 47. And now...
I thought people would freak out. Instead, they were just like, well, all right. Do we get to do the party again next year?
Chosen few. The Ark Society must not only commit itself to survival, but thrive, be it our next home in the stars or the next step in human evolution. This is the eternal purpose of the elite. Not just to lead, but to lead from the front. When the time comes and all comes tumbling down, when mankind retreats once more into caves of superstition, we will keep the fire alight. We will be the torchbearers. The trailblazers and pioneers. Do not feel guilty for your privilege. Be proud. Be
I'm getting heckled at this Illuminati meeting.
Is ours to shape.
Hey, buddy, you dropped something. Clap, 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 clap. The time has come.
hell was that?
My bad.
Both targets down. Impressive work, 47. And now to confront the constant.
Slam the emetics and vomit on her corpse. If you don't reload, I'm unsubbing. Okay, fine. I'm at the mercy of the subscribers.
As the world burns, we rise from its ashes. Not just to
Arise,
survive,
chicken.
but to live.
Oh, she's supposed to just walk out the back, huh? Yeah, you're right. This is way less stealthy. Or way more stealthy.
And now to confront the constant. Mr. Gray, what's your status?
I'm at the helicopter, but the place is crawling with security. 47, you better bring the constant to one of the boats in the harbor where it's quiet.
Oh, by the way, do not go in there. Hello! Wow, he's so close. It's perfect. Oh, but we'd like to erase the security cameras.
The Washingtons are dead. I have the kill switch.
What did you say? How could you know
Oh, well.
about that?
You will head towards the harbor. No sudden moves, no signs or warnings. I will trigger the device if I need to.
I know you. The
Boy in the picture. Thank God we're close to the harbor.
Move.
Something didn't sit right with my
These eyes. I'm crying. These eyes have seen a lot of.
Not just that.
Is there a security cam on the way? On the wall across from where you are right now?
I don't believe you have clearance to this area,
Like
sir.
here?
Sir, hold it right there. I'm coming.
Oh, you got a permit for that cloak? Happy lookout! Ah!
Down. Impressive work, 47. And now to confront the constant. Mr. Gray, what's your status?
I'm at the helicopter, but the place is crawling with security.
Ah!
You better bring the constant to one of the boats in the harbor where it's quiet.
I thought for sure they wouldn't let 47 go out like that. Happy lookout! Ah! Remember?
Both targets down.
Dude, the sound of the
Impressive
points
work,
is what's satisfying.
And now to confront the constant.
Apparently there's security up here.
And what about that Mayan stone? Huh? I think we did the world a favor by keeping that to ourselves. No need for another. The world is gonna end wrong, right? Probably.
Jeez! Hey, stay sharp. Command, how do you read me? Over. Some troublemaker is making a mess around. Heads up, people. We have a situation here.
I'm not saying it's Silent Assassin, because I do think we were caught trespassing a couple of times. No one cares about the constant. You don't need the constants for story. You don't need it. So, trust me, you should be happy that we don't have to listen to this dude doing his stupid dialogue all over again. Every 2 seconds. My name is Will Forte.